Hello, this is Saturday, and we're going over to Ken's place tomorrow, which is Sunday. We go over there Sunday and have dinner and a few drinks usually, and maybe more than a few sometimes. But anyway, I'm going to make this little video, some pictures that we've taken over there on Sunday. Most of them aren't on Sunday, they're on special days like 4th of July or New Year's and Christmas and other days that we go over there, and we do the same thing. We party a little bit. Ken's got a nice house and it's just down the road, and we all get together, several people of us, and you'll see them all in here. Well, not all of them that go over there, but quite a few of them, because I've taken some pictures. And so I'm sitting here at my computer, and this is where I do this stuff, play with the computer and looking out the window. It's a windy day today, and a tropical storm just went by, a couple 100 miles out in the Gulf, so it didn't bother us too much, except we got some much needed rain, and that was good. So anyway, that's what's happening, and so I hope you enjoy this little movie thing I made here. Well, here we are, and then there's Ken's house. It's almost a mile from my house. And as you can see, he lives on a canal there, and you can see the waterway going out to the Charlotte Harbor there. And that's his house with the kind of a beige roof and tan, I don't know what you call it. And back there and behind is the patio, and that's where we screen porch. That's where we have our parties and stuff. Now this is a picture of the people that you'll see in this video, and rather than going through all the names here, you will see them all. Try and call out the names as we see them on this video. So anyway, and here's Ken, and he's based in Turkey in this case. He cooks up the meals, and he's a good cook, so he cooks everything over there that we eat, and that's good, because I like to eat, but I'm not much of a cook. June does the cooking here. And here we are, all sitting out there on his lanai or patio, whatever you want to call it, and he's sitting up there at the head of the table, and June and Connie are sitting beside him, and there we're sitting, and this is George. It's brother-in-law George, and that's his wife Mary, and there are a lot of Georges, but that's brother-in-law George there. And there's another George standing up there smoking a cigarette. That's cousin George, because like I said, there's lots of Georges, but it's cousin George, and Mary's having a good laugh there, and June, she's looking on. So, and there I am, with my eyes wide open, and Ken beside me. We'd probably been swimming. I don't know. This was during the summer sometime there, so I don't know exactly when, but anyway, we'd been out there swimming. And so then this is obviously a holiday. I think it's probably a Christmas party, and there's Connie and June, and Ken's got his back, and brother-in-law George and Mary there, and then there's cousin George too, but a whole bunch of us there. And there's me and Ken, and of course the guy on the left there, that's Bill. He's a nice guy too, and he comes over once in a while. I haven't seen him for a while, but he's around once in a while. And there's myself and cousin George, and in the background there's June, and there's the neighbor with the gray hair. Matilda's her name, And so there I was wearing this hat. That's a good hat. I got that hat down in Venezuelan island, Marguerite Island, and right on my right there, that's Kentucky George, another George, Kentucky George we call him. And there, of course, is Ken, and behind him is Connie's daughter, Chris. And this must be Christmas time, too. A lot of these were Christmas time. So, anyway, that's who that is. And there is Nancy. And to the other side of her is Joan, and then Dave, he's kind of hid back there behind Joan. And we're all having a few drinks. Once in a while we have a drink or two over there. And there, of course, is Dave Sommerfeld and his wife Joan, and then way on the left is cousin George, and Nancy's in the background doing a little dancing or something there. And we're all just having a good time. I think this was New Year's, and there is cousin George and Nancy, and relaxing a little bit, probably after dancing, something like that. And so anyway, this was, I think, at New Year's, and so there we all are again, and down the end, the other ones you've all seen, but that's Matilda. She's the neighbor, you know. She lives over there. Ken's got a well-stocked bar. We never run out of booze there. He's got a little bit to drink there, as you can see. And there's Dave and Joan, and they're just relaxing, and I don't know. It's just a picture of them relaxing. They're having a good time. And then there's some dancing. Once in a while we get up and dance. And there's Cousin George and Nancy doing a little shuffling around out there. They're doing all right. And I don't have one of me doing it. Once in a while I get out there, but I'm not too good a dancer. But I like to do it. And there's Ken. He's really leaning into it there. And Connie, she's danced a little bit. Somebody's behind him. I don't know who that is. But anyway, they're dancing. I don't have any music to go along. I should put some music on there. Anyway. And there's June and Connie, and in the foreground there, that's Joan and all the others there. And I don't know, they all seem to be interested on something down the other end of the table there. I don't know what was going on. And anyway, here's the people that we saw. There was Ken and Connie and me and June and brother-in-law George and Mary and cousin George and Nancy and Dave and Joan. And so anyway, and Bill, and then Matilda, the neighbor, yeah. And so that was about it. And so anyway, that was what happened. The photos, I took some, Connie took some, and we was all at Ken's. He did all the stuff there at his house. And then I did this narration. That's it. Goodbye.